Neville Goddard, a pioneer in the realm of manifestation, believed that assuming the feeling of your desire already being fulfilled could lead you to mastery over your own fate. His teachings, centered on the power of imagination and assumption, have inspired countless individuals to explore the deeper possibilities of shaping their reality. If you've encountered ideas like the law of assumption and the power of manifestation before, you might still be wondering how these concepts truly work and whether they're as transformative as they seem. So what exactly is the law of assumption, and how does it influence our reality? Is it a profound principle with the power to turn our desires into reality, or is it simply a product of wishful thinking? Today, we'll dive deep into the essence of this idea, breaking down its mysteries and shedding light on how it could change the way we think and live. Let's begin by understanding the man behind the concept, Neville Goddard, whose teachings continue to shape perspectives on consciousness and manifestation. Who was Neville Goddard? Born in 1905 in Barbados, Neville Goddard was a pioneering mystic whose insights into the power of manifestation have left a lasting impact. His teachings, deeply entwined with mystical interpretations of biblical stories, have captivated truth seekers globally. A key aspect of his philosophy was the transformative power of assumption, a concept that has reverberated through time. Among Goddard's key teachings, these resonate particularly well with our current discussion. Firstly, the belief that imagination creates reality. Neville passionately advocated for the creative force of the imagination, frequently advising, "Assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled." He stressed that the capacity to imagine shapes our experiences. At the heart of his philosophy was the notion of assumption, believing that embodying the feeling of already having what we desire puts us in alignment with the necessary energies for manifestation. Consider this. What would it feel like to already possess that wealth, hold that job, be in that relationship, or experience that dream vacation? How would true peace feel? Capture that feeling, that reality, visualize it, maintain your grasp on it, and deliberately act in harmony with that reality. Embrace this reality and observe as everything else aligns accordingly. Neville emphasized the importance of inhabiting the end result of our desires. By mentally positioning ourselves in the state of having already fulfilled our aspirations, we shift our consciousness and draw experiences that mirror these achievements. This approach necessitates gradually learning to script your own reality. Neville championed the practices of inner conversations and mental scripting. By intentionally guiding our thoughts and internal dialogues, we craft our life's narrative and shape our external reality. Interestingly, he also believed in the power of modifying past events through imagination. By re-envisioning and altering past experiences, we can change their influence on our present and future. Central to his teachings, this concept aligns closely with the law of assumption. As children, we begin life viewing the world through a beautifully distorted lens, filled with wonder, curiosity, and boundless imagination. Why is the sky blue? Why is the grass green? Do hobbits dwell in distant mountains? Is it possible to touch a unicorn? These whimsical thoughts from a child's unfettered imagination likely represent some of our earliest and most profound encounters with true magic and wonder. As we aged, the magic we once felt so keenly began to fade. Santa transformed into a fanciful figure of ridicule. The colors of the sky and grass lost their allure, and the question, why, slipped into oblivion. Along the way, we lost the ability to reimagine the world according to our own visions. We forgot to believe that our lives could unfold exactly as we envisioned. With the insights gleaned from Neville Goddard, you now understand the essence of his teachings. Let's delve deeper into the fundamental principle he espoused, the law of assumption. What exactly is it? Fundamentally, the law of assumption posits that our assumptions, beliefs, and emotions shape our reality. Neville Goddard encouraged us to move beyond mere hopeful thinking and fully embrace the belief that our desires are not just feasible, but already exist in our reality. Imagine you're planting a seed in rich soil. In this analogy, your assumption acts as the nurturing soil, allowing the seed of your desire to sprout and flourish into your actual experience. This process is about embodying the end result, not just wishing for it. Put simply, this principle states that you must embrace the feeling or reality you wish to manifest. In some way, this reality will manifest in your life. While this might seem akin to wishful thinking, there's a distinct difference. Wishful thinking often entails passive daydreaming and yearning without a defined intention or active involvement. It's comparable to tossing a coin into a fountain and hoping for a miracle without engaging in the actual process of creation. In contrast, the law of assumption is a deliberate and conscious action. It involves adopting a state of being and fully experiencing the emotions linked to your desired outcomes. This approach is active, engaging with the universe's creative forces. While wishful thinking may leave you longing for change, the law of assumption enables you to craft your own reality. It's not about passively waiting for opportunities to arrive. It's about actively setting sail and navigating through your assumptions. As we delve deeper, you'll see how the law of assumption moves beyond mere wishful thinking to offer a practical pathway for realizing the reality you seek. Now let's explore how to practically apply the law of assumption in everyday life. You understand the concept, but transforming these ideas into actionable steps is key. First, clearly define what you want, be it a career objective, a relationship, or personal growth. Being specific about your desires amplifies the effectiveness of your assumptions. I recommend developing a habit of recording these goals, whether through journaling, creating a to-do list, designing a mind map, or assembling a vision board. The act of writing things down tends to cement your objectives, aiding in their manifestation. The second step is to formulate affirmations. Construct affirmations that are positive and in the present tense, mirroring the realization of your desires. For instance, rather than saying, "I will be successful," declare, "I am successful and fulfilled in my career." The third step involves visualization techniques. Commit to regular visualization sessions. Close your eyes and vividly picture scenarios where your desires are already fulfilled. One of the main hurdles individuals encounter with these techniques is effectively visualizing their assumptions. Goddard frequently emphasized the power of experiencing visualizations from a first-person perspective. When you visualize, perceive the world through your own eyes, immersing yourself fully in the emotions and details of the reality you assume. Rather than concentrating on the process, imagine yourself living the life you aspire to, be it financial prosperity, a satisfying relationship, or professional achievement. Enrich your visualizations by engaging your senses. Feel the textures, hear the sounds, and experience the emotions that accompany your desired outcome. Neville stressed the importance of creating sensory-rich visualizations. The fourth point is to maintain a first-person perspective during visualization. See the world through your eyes in the scenarios you imagine. This approach personalizes and deepens the immersion in your visualization. The fifth point is that feeling is the key. Concentrate on the emotional aspect of your assumptions. Experience the emotions linked to the realization of your desires. The more authentic and intense the emotions, the more powerful the assumption becomes. Feeling is the vibrational language that the universe responds to. Goddard highlighted that it's not merely about thinking of your desire, but about feeling as if it has already come to pass. This concept might be challenging for many to embrace, not because it's complex, but because it may seem somewhat insufficient, almost underwhelming. If you desire financial abundance, tap into the joy and security that come with financial freedom. If you seek love, delve into the warmth and fulfillment that being loved brings. Your emotions act as a magnetic force, pulling your assumptions into your lived reality. Feelings are not just a byproduct of assumption, they are the crucial element that drives the manifestation process. The sixth step is to develop a mental script. Create a mental narrative that depicts your life exactly as you want it to be. Visualize each scene with precision, scripting the dialogue and events as though they are occurring right now. The seventh step is to live from the end. Adopt the mindset of living from the end result. Behave as if your desires have already been realized. Make choices and decisions from the perspective that your desired reality is already your present reality. The eighth principle is consistency and repetition. The importance of consistency cannot be overstated. Regularly repeat your affirmations and engage in visualizations. This consistent reinforcement strengthens the neural pathways related to your assumptions. Steadfastness in assumption is the lifeblood of the law of assumption. It's not just a fleeting thought or a temporary belief, but a persistent, unwavering commitment to the belief that your desires are manifesting. Neville Goddard taught that persistence isn't about desperate or anxious waiting. It's about confidently and consistently embracing the feeling of your wish fulfilled, even when external situations may seem contrary. The ninth principle involves positive self-talk. Pay close attention to your internal dialogue. Sometimes, that internal voice might be obstructing your progress, telling you that you can't achieve certain things or be a certain way, or perhaps that you're not good enough or deserving. It's crucial to counteract such negative or doubtful thoughts with positive affirmations that reinforce your conscious beliefs. Positive self-talk is a powerful tool for reinforcing your desired beliefs. The 10th principle is detachment from the means. Release any attachment to specific methods or means through which your desires will come to fruition. Trust that the universe will bring about the fulfillment of your assumptions in ways that might be beyond your current comprehension. Neville Goddard stressed the importance of detaching from the mechanisms of manifestation. This involves a deep trust in the universe's inherent wisdom, allowing it to orchestrate the actualization of your desires, often in unexpected ways. Note that this detachment isn't indifference, but a deep trust that allows your assumptions to unfold in ways that may exceed your initial expectations. The 11th principle is to reflect and revise. Make it a habit to regularly evaluate your assumptions. If you find any thoughts or beliefs that conflict with your desired outcomes, modify them to better align with your goals. Revision is a vital technique for molding your assumptions. Neville Goddard championed the concept of revising assumptions as a potent mechanism within the law of assumption. If your current beliefs don't match your aspirations, you possess the creative power to revise and refocus your mental energy. Revision entails re-evaluating past assumptions, events, or experiences and altering them in your imagination. By changing your perception of the past, you can transform its influence on your present and future. The objective is always to forge the best possible life for yourself. The 12th principle is to express gratitude. Foster a sense of gratitude for the manifestations you assume as if they have already occurred. Gratitude tunes your energy to a positive frequency, amplifying the effectiveness of your assumptions. View this as crafting the narrative of your life. Instead of letting the plot develop randomly, you take the role of the author, intentionally guiding the story. This requires heightened awareness and a commitment to consciously engage with your desires. Goddard stressed that consciousness is the central element in the law of assumption. The more conscious and deliberate your assumptions, the more significant their impact on your reality. As you begin your journey with the law of assumption, you may encounter skepticism and obstacles. Now that we've covered the foundational principles and practical steps for its implementation, let's consider how to overcome doubts and challenges in your journey of manifestation. To address skepticism, start by acknowledging common doubts. It's normal to have reservations about a concept as transformative as the law of assumption. People often question the legitimacy of assumptions, the practicality of manifesting desires, or the impact of emotions on this process. How can you overcome these doubts? Recognize that engaging with the law of assumption is an active interaction with the universe. By assuming a desired reality, you emit powerful signals that shape the course of events. You communicate to the universe that you are not only aware of the possibilities, but are also prepared to embrace them. Moreover, the law of assumption isn't a fringe idea. It's a universal principle that goes beyond individual beliefs. There are numerous accounts from people across different backgrounds who have experienced profound changes by deliberately embracing the reality they desired. These testimonials serve as powerful evidence of its effectiveness. Therefore, this concept also taps into the power of emotional alignment. Emotions are pivotal in the manifestation process. The law of assumption recognizes that emotions are not merely reactions, they are potent forces that mold our reality. By synchronizing your emotions with the reality you assume, you establish a vibrational match that draws your desires toward you. The importance of consistency and patience cannot be stressed enough as you begin this journey. The law of assumption is not a quick fix, it's a gradual process. Maintaining consistent and persistent assumption is crucial for unlocking the manifestation process. Doubts might surface, but a steadfast commitment to your assumptions serves as a guiding light through any challenges. Additionally, setting realistic expectations is essential. Patience should go hand in hand with persistence. Manifestation does not always conform to our anticipated timelines. Adopting a realistic perspective on the manifestation journey is vital, acknowledging that the universe follows its own divine schedule. The law of assumption centers on trust and a firm belief, not on instant results. In essence, the principles of this law hold the potential to transform your life, should you choose to embrace them. Begin now by reflecting deeply and envisioning your life comprehensively. What do you desire, and how can you embody that reality to make it manifest?